Hit it. All right, cool. Pause it, pause it, pause it, pause it. Pulling up on the right side.
Oh, dude, act hard, act hard,
act hard. Act hard. What you looking at?
What's up, dude? You flexing on me?
All right, they passed. They passed. We're in the clear. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, Edgar with Guardian Arms. If that introduction made you laugh or giggle a little bit, go ahead and drop a like on this video. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. We're trying to grow this channel, and with your support, we can get there. So today's video is highlighting a company that's owned by a friend of mine. That company is Shooting Innovations. They're a barrel making company, and it's owned by my friend Andy Baker. If you haven't heard of Shooting Innovations, they're headquartered in Central Washington State, and they make barrels, OEM barrels, for numerous different companies in the industry. Now, I don't know if I can say any particular company that Andy's company is making barrels for, because I don't know if they have NDAs and whatnot, so I won't say any of them. But please take my word for it. A lot of these companies are pretty reputable companies that have a big name, and they go through Shooting Innovations to have their barrels made. Andy isn't just a industry friend, someone that you call a friend but don't really know. Andy is a friend. Now, you might ask yourself, why do I tell you this, and why do I put this on camera? Well, in the name of transparency, I want you to know that background. I want you to know the truth behind every review that I do. Now, I know now that I've stated Andy's a friend of mine, some of you might naturally arrive with the thought, well, of course he's your friend. Of course you're going to make his company look good. How do you review your friend's company that happens to be legit and not seem like you're being biased or you're showing favoritism? Well, you take the product, you test it, you record the testing, and you show the results, which we're going to get into later in the video. Shooting Innovations, they make different barrels, lengths, different calibers, different finishes. How do I know Shooting Innovations is a great barrel? Well, I almost exclusively run a Shooting Innovations barrel on almost every AR that I have. I don't buy ARs from any particular manufacturer. I have in the past, and I'm not saying that I won't in the future, but I like to build on my own ARs. I take all of the best products from different companies that I've learned to trust, and I piece together great things for myself. And Shoot Innovations has always been in the mix for that because they've never let me down. Now, before we move on to the exciting part of the video with the shooting and the freedom pebbles flying, I'm going to address the dudes with the micro penis. I'm talking about the YouTube haters, the guys chomping at the bit, waiting to get on a video and talk some shit. Here's an imitation of a hater. Well, of course the barrel did fine. You only shot it at 50 yards. Of course it had good grouping. To the haters, I'll say this. This is a side gig. I don't get paid to do this at the moment. Hopefully, if we grow, I might get paid to do this and have all the time in the world to do this content, but I currently don't. What we did at the range was we tested to a specific situation. What do most people do before they go on a hunting trip, before they go and compete or whatever? Typically, not in every situation, but we test zero. We go out to 100 yards, 50 yards, and test zero, depending on what we're zeroed for, what yardage we're zeroed out to, and test our zero, test our grouping. That's what we did. We're showing you the grouping that these barrels have at 50 yards because that's what time allowed us to do for this particular day. If some of you want to see what these barrels can do, or a specific barrel with a specific twist, whether it's a certain length or a certain rifling, we can do that. Let us know in the comments what you want to see. If you take interest in Shooter Innovations and you want to see a specific barrel from them shot at a specific distance, let us know. We'll get to it. So without further ado, here's the range portion of the video. Andy, what barrel is this?
This is our 20-inch with our polyagonal rifling. It's fluted on the front and the back with a 11-degree target crown. No muzzle threads, just the target front.
Cool.
I think we're running, yeah, rifle length gas.
And we're at 50 yards.
50 yards. You should probably
load
around in there. But did you see a flinch? I didn't.
Nope.
That's how damn good of a shot I am.
That was a practice shot.
All right. Now you got me all flustered laughing and everything. I'm slowly breathing down.
Let's get some grouping. Let's show off this barrel. All right, so here we have that group.
This is a 5-shot group. It looks like a 3-shot group.
That's pretty damn good.
Not
you normally do that?
Shots. I think we actually got almost 3 shots in one hole.
Yeah, I saw 5 rounds. I don't think the 5th one magically floated off into the ether.
Well, not if it's grouping like that.
All right, Andy, so what barrel do you have here?
This one is our 16-inch LTC, so it's our lighter profile. This one's actually our standard rifling with the shot peen black oxide finish, threaded 1/2x28. This gun also features our recoil system that's sitting in here in the buffer tube, which is mitigates the felt recoil. And also uses our low mass BCG and gas block.
My favorite part up here.
And then our full sill brake. That's
thing is wicked.
It is wicked. It's loud, but it definitely controls the gun.
I didn't catch the profile. What profile is
it? The barrel?
Yeah.
It's a LTEC.
Okay.
So light, LT stands for light in our categories, and the C just stands for carbine gas.
Okay.
So we just threw the scope on here, so I'm gonna have to make a few adjustments.
Okay.
I honestly don't know where it's hitting. Low.
Damn, I'm gonna get close to that break. Holy shit.
I'm gonna get back. Manages the gun, but
yeah,
it's obnoxious for everybody around it. How good of a group we can go with just we're on 5 power, and it's getting nasty out here. So let's just crack off some shots and see if we can't make a hole.
All right, so here's that group Andy just shot.
This was me. I had to sight it in. Started here, came up, made some adjustments, and then that was that last shot. And then I had a little flyer.
Right to where you want it, though.
Well, yeah, but I was just going for a good group. I need to bring it up a little bit more and over.
Hey guys, if you're still watching this, you're one of the real ones. Unfortunately, I had to come in with this edit because while starting the editing process, I saw that some files were corrupted and we weren't able to showcase about 2 to 3 of Andy's barrels, which sucks. However, out of this unfortunate event, something positive came out of it. I contacted Andy and told him what happened. He was a little bummed, but then he said, hey man, why don't we get you out to the factory, do a full walkthrough and a legit interview with all the comments and questions that you might get on this video. So that's what we're going to do in a follow-up video. Also, I was able to save some video footage, not the audio, from some groupings on this particular barrel, and I'm going to show it to you. This particular barrel is on an AR pistol. This is an 11.5 inch 5R Shooting Innovations polygonal rifling with the melanated finish. This is actually a barrel that Andy handpicked himself for me, and it did phenomenal. So here's the kicker. This is why I'm talking about this. At 50 yards with this Holosun 510C, no magnification, I was able to get some really tight grouping out of this with some Federal 55 grain range ammo, which it's not supposed to be good. It ain't supposed to be the best for grouping or zeroing. Some of you might have a different opinion, and that's okay. That I'm speaking generally. On this Geisley URG upper, complete upper, with a 14.5 inch pin and welded, I believe it's a chrome line barrel, I zeroed this thing because I was doing a review on the Blackout Defense trigger, which if you want to see that review, it's going to be in a follow-up video. I used Hornady 53 grain Super Performance to zero this, which is supposed to be better than the Federal standard range ammo, and the grouping was not great. I must say that I have grouped, or I have zeroed this Vortex Viper PST Gen 2 on this Geisley upper already, and had phenomenal results with other ammo, which again, I find it hard to believe that on 6 magnification at 50 yards with ammo that's supposed to be superior, I had a lot bigger grouping than I did with no magnification, a shorter barrel at 50 yards. So that could speak to Andy's barrels. It might not. I think it does. However, you take it as you want it. I'm going to end this video now, and I'm going to see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. You guys take care. Have a good day.